Hi all, I thought I would perhaps just make a few comments about the evaluation assessment, understanding you have a few questions about it. Pending us be able to do something all together, I thought I would perhaps just make a few comments that might help as you have more of a look at it. If you can look at the marking guide that goes with the assessment, the first piece for that is just a very concise introduction. Then comes the critical evaluation and review of. So for A, this is talking about your personal application to the project. So are the comments you make about your personal application, are they pertinent? A couple of marks. Are they reflective, which is a way of writing that's looking back a little bit on how the thing went for you and what you did towards it. And marks 2 there for a little bit of analytical comment. In other words, where you are writing reflectively, you are being a wee bit analytical at least about your contribution. How effective it was, were there some bits you struggled with, and so on. Number B is the problem solving and decision making process. Now this would be the way you went about doing it, talking about the problem and how you went about making decisions as you went through putting it together. And some comments about how well that worked. Were there a few problems as you went along? Were you able to resolve them if there were? And so on. Number C is asking you to comment on the research methods and a little comment about the range of them, their relevance and the application. Now this actually went well for you guys, judging by your presentations. So you can of course be complimentary about yourself and say that there was a considerable range of input and a very high response from your survey and so on. Also note anything that was a bit, perhaps a little bit difficult or a bit limited. I think you picked up on 1 or 2 things there that you can use. Then number D is talking about the management of the project process. So did you feel you made the right choices about the way you went about it, the people you involved, the information you gathered, and so on? Number E is talking about application of management concepts. So that would be things like planning, the need for planning, directing, organising it, and reaching some conclusions. Number F is entirely done by handing in the individual contributions ratings sheet that goes with this, where you make some brief comments on individual contributions from team members. So although it says there member 1 comments, member 1 comments, member 1 comments, you will be able to make comments about each of those, but you number them 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then I would calculate a mark for that, reflecting everybody's contributions, and if necessary be a referee if I thought somebody was being either too generous or too tough. Now, I'm not sure if that helps. The final piece probably that I should mention is the section that asks you for any recommendations you have for improving the processes that were used that you might do next time, if a next time was done, or if you were recommending somebody did a similar survey. I think that's about it. Now, I'm going to send up with the details of this little video clip one extract or almost a complete assessment 3 hand-in that somebody did from a couple of years ago. It's around about a B, sneaking possibly a B+. So it's not necessarily a perfect model of one, but it might just give you some idea of how they put it together. Okay, well, pending us talking more about it as a whole mob, I just hope that might perhaps give you something to go on with. Cheers for now.